I'm raising and lowering, it slowly unplugs the power strip that like I have everything plugged into. And I guess it pulled it out on the most recent time I was lowering the desk. So we kind of cooked it a little bit. We all know you kicked the cord to go get some snacks. That's not what happened. No, that's not what happened. His father ate the cable. It's not like that, okay? It's not like that. Where were we at with the live split? It was a 428. Added splits. I think it was like 428. Like 17 or something like that. I don't remember exactly. It was not 458, guys. Don't try to bully me into breaking the timer again. Please don't bully me into breaking the timer again. Yeah, so I think in hindsight, if you guys are right, if we can get, let's test the Locket thing real quick. We're not gonna continue with the run outside of this. I just wanna. You guys are saying the silver Locket quest gets me a silver flask.
Neither the time nor the place.
Just gonna verify that's real. Because if that's real, Pathfinder's second lab sounds real nice. Real nice. Cause I feel so zoomy right now. That's like a 15-second detour. So it's super easy to do.
Hello.
What do I do with the silver locket? I don't even know how this quest works. No, it doesn't give silver flask, guys. It does not give silver flask. Granite, jade, sulfur. I swear it used to. GG changed it to Act 10. I mean, that could be the case. I never did this quest. It gives granite, which is nice. I mean, you know, we could have the extra Giga Fizz reduction that just makes us, like, tanky throughout the campaign. Which that'll be tankier than... You still have the good uptime on Quicksilver? Yeah. And Pathfinder gives movement speed, right? 10% during floss. Spammable life flask. Good max res. I think regardless, I think I'm convinced maybe to go that way first. And then maybe we drop a silver flask, you know, or we could just buy a silver flask. When does silver flask start showing up in the vendor? Let's check the base level. Do I have a scour orb? I don't think I have a scour orb. I mean, this says level requirement 48, so I'd imagine maybe...
Hello.
I don't know what the likelihood is you get one from a vendor, though. What happened, Bendy Bruce? I accidentally unplugged my PC when lowering the desk because I was in a standing position and I was lowering it, and it...
What was that?
Accidentally unplugged the PC.
Take care. Hello.
Cam, where? Oh, sorry, it's not on right now.
Be careful.
It can be created with a specific recipe. Ooh, let's look at the recipe. Silver flask. Silver flask. Does not say vendor recipe here. Vendor recipe. Movement speed boots. That's the only thing on here. At least you can see YouTube chat now. Yeah, it goes on and off. I was seeing it earlier in the day, and then I think it stopped working. Doesn't look like there's a silver flask recipe, or at least maybe it was an old one that used to exist. Drop level 27 on the wiki? Yeah. I think regardless, for sure, at the very least, we could buy a silver flask or a silver flask off trade. There's a good chance we get one just dropped randomly on our way. There's a pretty decent chance we just drop one outright before Act 10. At the very least, we could run Granite with the Locket and be Granite, Ruby, Quicksilver. Granite's like super OP for campaign. Like the uptime we'll have on Granite will be feeling pretty immortal in the campaign, I think. Are you doing a 4-stone run? Nope. No, the whole purpose of this run was to get a feel for the Scion life-based run. I want to have essentially a few different snapshots of the character progression to show people, hey, this is what you can expect from the build at this point of progression. So, for example, this character right now gives you a look at what the character looks like after, you know, just an initial league start. You know, you have a bunch of SSF gear on. Then I want to do a showcase of maybe like mid to late maps, life-based. Then a showcase of when you should swap to Ivory Tower, what gear level you should need to farm up for, stuff like that. Does a safe passage quest give you a silver? Safe passage quest, Pee-wee Wiki. Oh yeah, this is the Act 10 one. This is the Act 10 one. We're talking about if we could get Silver Flask by Lab 2. So regardless, I guess like no matter what, you're gonna get it in Act 10, sure. But you get Cruel Lab in Act 7, which is when we'd be clicking Pathfinder. I think I am convinced though. The spammable Life Flask, the basically permanent uptime Ruby Flask. Just with those things, this is probably better than Guardian in the campaign. And then the good uptime Quicksilver, the extra movement speed, the extra attack speed. And then later on, when we get to Quicksilver, that feels real dang good. And I guess if we do the Locket, we could probably do this, right? This sort of thing.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
How hard is Ivory Tower SSF? Not very hard. Ivory Tower is like maybe a T3, T4. You'll have to play the game, but you'll drop it. Who won? You or Connor? We did. We won by about 1,000 strength. And we beat his POB by 500. We? Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys are allergic to the word we. My bad. My bad. We did great, yeah. So, I think I want to keep this character like it is, just to showcase a character having just completed the campaign. And then I think we'll do another, we'll do another League Start run. This time we'll prioritize Pathfinder first. So we'll get that comparison on the run. And that character, we're going to level up all the way to like 90 something and showcase like kind of the mid-level life gear where you're going to farm up your Ivory Tower gear. I'm excited for next league, dude. It's gonna be a good time. You pro Connor's here? Yeah, it was a... It was a, we had to crush him in the end. We had to give him the chance that he could believe he could win. But at the final day, we had to bring the hammer down. I'm in between doing Molten Strike or Glacial Hammer. Molten Strike or Glacial Hammer. I mean, those are both decently solid, I think. I've never done Glacial Hammer myself, but I remember at one point seeing a few different people doing Glacial Hammer like Garatha, and I think he enjoyed it quite a lot. My plan is Glacial Hammer for Hillick, then I'm gonna reroll. That's a good plan. That's how I usually start my Templars too. I usually do Glacial Hammer. Okay, I think I delete the delete this test character. I don't think I need that. I think this character I should just migrate, and then we'll do another fresh start run. Probably not today though. We're not gonna do the fresh start run today. Wait, did I not get the
Innocent go.
Can I still?
By the light.
Okay, yeah.
Remember,
All right.
We do this for free.
And then I get to sail from here. That's what it is. Okay, yeah.
Exile. Exile. Wake up.
Why not now? Because we just did a run. You know what's gonna happen if I do it now, guys? Is I'm gonna get to Mud Flats. I'm gonna get stun locked and die, and then I'm gonna be annoyed, and then I'm gonna stun lock and die again, and then I'm gonna rage quit. You gotta start a fresh leveling run on a fresh day. You know, when you're fully mentally there. But that's content, guys. Let's be reasonable here. Do some unban requests. You guys really want me to look at unban requests? I did say I was going to look at the unban request at some point. I did say I was going to do that. Do I even know where to find them? Just do it. I don't know where it is, guys. I don't actually know where it is. Maybe it's under moderation in the Twitch dashboard thing. So I see a... No, this isn't where it is. What's a good available filter for leveling E-Blade? I just want to take a filter, then add good bases and access to it. I mean, I just use NeverSync's filters usually. Unban me, please. I've been stuck in YouTube hell for too long, Osiris. You got what you deserved, okay? You had every opportunity to admit you were wrong. You just don't die on your sword next time. It's that easy. Can Scion get a bigger number than Guardian RF? I believe Scion gets higher yes than Guardian yes. What's Connor's username going to be? We haven't fully planned that out yet. I want to wait for June 5th so we know what all's changing, because it might change how I want to, what name I want to give him. This should be easier to find, right? Am I gonna have to Google it? Where Do I find my unban requests to which? Give me an AI answer. I like how this, like half these things I'm finding on the Google is basically how you request an unban, like from the perspective of the person who got banned. What do you think about Rue's ideas that divs should appear at low-level Sanctum? Thinks divs should appear at low-level Sanctum. He wants Sanctum to get nerfed. I don't think Sanctum needs to get nerfed. Being mad that Sanctum runners are a good strategy on day one's just weird. That'd be like if I would go and start being like, you know what? We should nerf the loot you get from strong boxes because it becomes a good strategy by day 2 and 3 from all the raw currency. They don't deserve to be good on day 2 or 3. So let's nerf the currency from strong boxes. It's just freaking, like, I don't know, man. Wanting to nerf Sanctum because it's good on day 1 and your build can't do it on day 1 is just silly. Let somebody have a good currency strat on day 1. You have a good currency strat on day 2. Disable boss drops for until week 1's over. Yeah, disable boss drops so all the people that don't have boss ready characters for the first week can compete on week 2. Gun mentioned he wanted Sanctum to buy or gated the red tomes. Yeah. The people that don't do Sanctum on League Start say, hey man, nerf the thing that's good on day 1. I need to have the best financial strategy on day 1, and it upsets me that other people have a better strategy on day 1. It just makes no freaking sense. Did you pay for this, Lugdush? Did you pay for this amount? You did. There you go. Enjoy your Squidward remote. Is this a emote from when Alk was talking about spewing awakened mirrors? Yes, it is. But it's appropriate because he's shooting a bow, which is what we know Gun for. He's a bow enjoyer. Well, let's be good on League Start. I'm very interested in trying it out. I'm kind of new to the game. It'll be okay on League Start. It's not going to be bad. I wouldn't say it's S tier. It's going to be acceptably decent and then becomes decently good with Ivory Tower. You're still Righteous Fire, which means largely compared to a lot of hit-based builds, you'll be pretty low DPS in comparison. That's just Righteous Fire in general, though. You know? Its damage gets pretty decent with Ivory Tower and with more scaling, but it takes some decent gear to get that, you know, start working out well. Oh my word. I found the sword icon. We're getting closer. Unban requests. We found it. Our time is now. All right. The latest first. We have Papega Legend, guys. Truth equal ban XSF. This is his unban request. Papega Legend, guys. Do we deny his request or do we let him go? Can you zoom in? Like that? Is that what you want? Like that? He deserves 326. Ban him even more. I'm gonna let him go, mostly so I can ban him again. Letting you free so I can re-ban at a later time to feel powerful. Next DD. Wait, no wait, that's deny. Okay, hold on. Unban. letting you go so I can ban you again later. Please. Why did I ban him? How about playing Oblivion? Why did I ban him? Surely there's some context here. Did you misclick? I don't know, man. I don't know. Surely there's a reason, right? There's got to be context here. How about you play Oblivion? This is a misuse of power. You're mad? Yeah. This probably was I was this upset. Misclick. Maybe. I'm just gonna say misclick. Let him go. Let him go. I think he did. It doesn't look like he did anything wrong. It's probably when you're mad about sexual helix. Who knows? Was banned because I was asking if the ban would be for suggesting a snack. Okay, so this was a this was the was this the same time I banned the Oblivion guy? You know what this probably was? I was probably already annoyed, and then I said something along the lines of, "Hey guys, stop doing this, or I'll start banning you." And then people were like, "Oh, let's test him. Let's test if he's serious." That has gotta be, because it's the same time frame as the Oblivion guy. It's 1708. I'm pretty sure the Oblivion guy was 1708 too. We'll let him go. We'll let him go. Cowsax bans people, the Purge 84. Biscuit a lot that day, yeah. We let him go. Sorry, Quan. Okay, let's think here. Sorry, Quan is just a regular toxic chatter. Kind of like Papega Legend, but less creative. And Papega Legend, his creativity went through the floor. His XDD chatting has not been very, like, funny or interesting. Banned for the truth? Do we need to, like, look through the evidence? We need to deny at least one. Sorry, Quan chats a lot. Maybe I let him go. I just came here. Am I catching strays again? You got unbanned? And you're complaining? Do I need to ban you again, Papega Legend? I'll let Sorry Quan go. I'll let Sorry Quan go. I'll let him go. I'm feeling merciful. Psygear, I want you out of the hideout gameplay, man. So this is probably I'd been playing the game the entire day, and then I went to craft one item after like 10 hours of doing other things. I guess I didn't even look at what his message was. What did he even say before I denied him? I didn't even look at what his unban request said. He wrote a genuine apology? Did he actually? Oh no. Oh, no. Unban Psygear? Alright, we'll let him go. We'll let him go. I'll trust you guys. Where is my request for unban? I don't see it. Osiris. You might wanna put it in. I do not see your unban request. Just lance them. Okay, what's the situation here? Gray logging. He was egging me on. I don't chat much, but had since you're like a 20 viewer Chad. Banned by Connor? Like, what? What happened? What? It wasn't even me this time. Enjoy freedom. Look at the clip. What's the clip? What is the clip you're linking to me, Ketoth? I'm like scrolling through the chat. I don't see a clip. The band one? Sorry, Connor had rage complications. There's a bit of a rage essence issue. Okay, what did Froggy Leonard get banned for? I apologize for attempting to gaslight you into enjoying birds. It was wrong, and I shall go back to being a lurker if unbanned. Do I let him go? You can lurk while being banned? Yeah, but it's not the same, right? There's a slight difference between lurking while being banned and lurking while not being banned, because you have the option to message if the need should arise, you know? You can't see the chat though? Oh, I didn't even know that was the case. You can scroll the messages up, Grandpa? I have to click the load thing. Lance is a bird enjoyer. Have you tried just getting the mod? But do you want to make the wand? You are still wanting to do it for your reason, though? Oh, okay, so this was the guy that was telling me that I wanted to be doing birds. I would be so happy if they deleted birds and made synth items drop in synth maps. And I've said that for freaking years. But the thing is, if you want to make a good item, there is no other option. You have to do it. And this guy was telling me that I wanted to be doing birds. And this was after, I think this was after I was like 800 birds deep on freaking trying to make a mirror tier wand for the, was it for the Spark build or something? I can't remember. Have I missed all the gameplay for today? Yeah, we just did the Scion run. So people wanted me to do unban requests. I'll let them live. Just remember, you don't know me that well. You are not a mind reader. Did you deny on the nicest guy so far? We went and unbanned him, okay? We went and unbanned him. I just didn't even I didn't even read his unban request. I was just remembering the situation. Don't worry about it, okay? We let him go. Path of Math is Path of Mirrors. I don't think this is Path of Math. Okay, what's the situation? I think the permaban was rude. I meant what I said. That I appreciate. Lance, not sure what I got banned for. Was this one of those situations where yes. I just want to say how much I appreciate you seeing you with your kids, having me such a great father. So he said basically some pretty like kind of cringe thing. I was just telling him he was being weird. Oh, no, this is why. Because he said something really weird, and then I actually did ignore it, and then he questioned why I ignored it, and then he was telling me to go back and read it. I think we upheld the ban. This is pretty weird behavior. It's a bit awkward to write that and get ignored, but it's also just weird to write it in general. And then get me to go, and then tell me I need to go reread it. Okay, what is this one? Gym band. Ooh, it's a gym band. I don't. We might have to uphold this. Okay, what's the situation here? Talking like that seriously cringe? It's not that serious. It's a game cringe. And now you're giving that attention cringe? I don't know what the situation is. The genuinely nice message, Bishop? Which one? Don't want to return to chat, log off the internet, and take care of your children? Cringe Lord. Whine about whispers seeking attention and wasting time. But they give that to waste our own time. Makes Make it make sense. I don't know if this guy knows this, but I'm getting paid to stream. And then I use that money to take care of my family. Believe it or not.
What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.
Yo, Joe, Jekko, appreciate the raid, man. Give me the okay. I thought you spent all your time on snacks. Listen, snacks are just the side project. Don't worry about it. Just the side project. Loon laughs. Okay, what did he say? Your complaining is equivalent of a rich dude walking into a homeless camp and complaining their filet mignon is too well done. You know what's the irony of this statement? Is literally I told you yesterday about how we... I don't know if it was yesterday, but a couple days ago I was telling you how we went to... I took my wife to a steak restaurant and I ordered medium rare and it was completely like tan. Well done. There's some good irony there, I guess. I just want to say sorry for the crabby joke. I feel awful about my joke. It's okay. Some jokes just don't land. I've been there. We'll let him go. All right, what is the next request? Lamau showed you the internet, then you get mad. My point is that it doesn't work like you thought it did, bro. Gotta give context here. Oh, how do I have to keep going? You're limited to rare belt forever, yes. It's a huge thing for the build. Not sure why you pretend it's not. Just put on the rare belt, Lamau. Can you honestly say you're aware of the interaction, though? It makes no sense. It's basically this recharge is active until it's interrupted by blah, 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 blah. Give a little credit instead of flaming me. Dude, I need like more. I need to go back farther. Where the hell? I guess I'm too zoomed in to see the messages. Okay, I'm too zoomed in. All right. Okay, where did this start? Do you know that even with Divine Flush, the ES recharge stops when you take damage to life? The tech doesn't work, it seems. I think by the time this guy was telling me this, we're already aware of this. And we literally already went over, like, what to do. So he's just resending the same message. And then he's messaging me about the old POB. I'm pretty sure, like, the first time he sent this, I told him, yeah, we're already aware of it. And there's a workaround, which is getting the... Get this? The regen mod from Betrayal that you get from just unveiling belts. That's not rare at all. So I think he was arguing with me about that. And I just got tired of telling him, you only need a benchcraft mod. And so he just kept making me argue with him about this. And he's like, give me some credit for whatever. I don't freaking know. Oh. I think I'm gonna like keep that guy banned. I think that's a stay banned situation. Did he apologize? No, he wanted to argue more, it looks like. I like how you're saying you couldn't test it before this league. It's literally strong. The interaction is Divine Flash plus ES protecting live. That's it. ES recharge stops when hit. Even blah, 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 blah. It has nothing to do with everlasting sacrifice. Have no water. I'm just gonna deny him. Looking forward to your reply. Give him the old K. Kavivas's message back? Nah, man, that's not worth it. I love China is his unban request. Communist slave got duped. Temporalis fake prize. What? Hill Hoy, I got mentioned. Yeah, he added you. I don't know what the situation is. I'm just gonna deny. Are the Chinese in the room with us right now, chatter? Who freaking knows? Hill, you're famous? Yeah, he was adding Hill Hoy in his band message. Alright, so what's the situation here? This build seems slower than an SSF HC warrior. One would expect that this build will at least be tanky, but well, here we are. So she's an annoying person. And his unban request is... Sincerely apologize for my behavior, chat. I was out of line. Salty, not in the best mood. I respect your community, regret any disruption I caused. We'll let him go. We'll let him go. He's a PoE2 player. Keep him banned. Was that ChatGPT apology? I don't know. Maybe it was. Who knows? If it was a PoE2 player, he might be right. Maybe we do keep him banned. Nah, that's messed up. Okay, what is the situation here? So this is when we were playing Magma Barrier. Clears F tier, clears F tier, clears F tier. Did you drop Magma Barrier and go with Cry instead of Steel? Blah, blah, blah. Sarah makes chat worse? Yeah. What do you say? He seems pretty sorry. We'll let him go. Stop freeing these essayists. Am I being too generous with my unbans, guys? I feel like if somebody admits they're wrong about something, I don't know. There's also the situation of the likelihood I ban somebody when I'm like super salty is much, much higher. Like there was like a chain ban of like 3 people in like very quick succession that probably didn't deserve it. But it was, I had to take a stand, you know? I said, hey, you crossed this line, I'm going to ban you. And then they wanted to cross it, so I had to ban them, you know? It's been 9 months. Will they even notice they got let go? I don't know. Maybe. You need to start banning more chatters? Maybe so. All right, banned by Jim. I'm less likely to unban somebody if they were banned by Jim. Let's see. What was he saying? Your shoulders move you. Awkward to operate keyboard. How are you walking and playing? You only walk 200 meters. Water already. You said you're not going bald. That forward is going a bit too much back to the sides, man. Oh, so somebody that wants to call me bald, I guess. It was innocent banner about balding from a baldy. Are we that sensitive? He doesn't seem very sorry. I think we deny. Jim thought about it for 60 seconds and upgraded. Yeah, Jim did an 800,000 second ban and then he did. Sorry, I was a little too friendly. I am not unbanning the ASCII penis. Uh oh, I hear water leaking from upstairs. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I don't know what the drama is, but this message is weird in any context. What's the message? How I have... Oh, this is like a Root 2 drama cat thing. I don't care for streamer drama. Staying with Jim? Yeah. QQ Mar. I'm a 17-year-old girl. So he's giving me context. When I said what I said, I didn't mean to insult you. He's citing his source. Rickroll? No, that's not Rickroll. Rickroll has a different freaking thing here. Gotta check the evidence. Do you guys really want me to check the evidence? Am I gonna regret this? I have no idea what this is. I'm not gonna look at it though. Don't show us though. I'm just... I don't know. I'm gonna deny. Stay with Jim. Yep. We're 99% more likely to uphold the Jim ban. So what is this? Was this guy advertising his own item? I didn't think it was a big deal for me to advertise my own item. get something to deny. He has triple the messages of the previous bans. I think the thing is it's like, okay. If you're somebody who's like messaged multiple times and they haven't been weird, then you send one random weird message, it's more likely, is this person just having an off day? And you're less likely to get banned. But if your first message is just weird to start out with, then it's like, this just isn't gonna work. So, what is this? Jump to this. You're interacting with your fans quite nicely. Downside, your voice is annoying. So, is he saying that about Ziz? Or is he saying that about me? Probably Ziz. I am just gonna deny it. I don't know, man. Osiris, where was your unban request? Osiris. Do we let Osiris live, guys? I went back and looked. It was last week, not weeks, plural. I was wrong. Apologies. He apologized. Did we let him go? I think the thing that annoyed me about this Osiris is I was not that long ago. Like I want to say like a couple months ago, from like January to like mid-February, I was sick with some just garbage cough thing for like, it felt like 2 months or something. It was super unfun and I was coughing repeatedly and I freaking hated it. And then multiple months later, you're telling me that I was coughing nonstop when I wasn't, and I wasn't sick anymore. And I was just thinking about that a little bit. So that was part of the reason why I was also annoyed with this specifically. Because that freaking sucked. Unban and then reban him? No, we'll just unban him. We'll let him live. Send unban decision. Do the kids make you sick? A lot, yeah. No, you get... It was like... I feel like for the vast majority of my life, I feel like I got sick about once to maybe twice per year. And it was like a couple of days to a week. Since I've had kids, well, really since my brother started having kids. Because initially, before I got married, my brother started having kids, and I used to like go over to like hang out with them on a regular basis, and I started getting sick from his kids. But basically, anyway, since he started having kids, and then I had my own kids, I basically feel like I get sick every month, pretty much. Their sickness manuals, yeah, they put everything and anything in their mouth. It's just they're disease spreaders for sure. Anyways, in other news, I think we're gonna call it for today, guys. It's not super late, but tomorrow I'm gonna be going down to my brother's, oddly enough, because I just mentioned that, because his my nephew, he's having a birthday party. And so I'm gonna help my wife prepare stuff tonight for going down. And then we won't be streaming tomorrow, but we'll be streaming the next day. Is probably gonna be the plan. So thanks for hanging out, guys. And I will see you guys Monday. Is gonna be the goal. Hope you don't get sick. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That's always a possibility. I think I'm gonna be mostly fine. At this point, my brother's kids are old enough that they don't put their mouths on everything. They're well, I mean, I guess technically his youngest is like 2, so that's not necessarily true. But anyways, let's see who's streaming. I won't be here tomorrow. We will be back Monday. I'll send you guys over to... Let's check in on Fubgun's run. I think he's actually doing bow leveling. Real Fubgun stream with actual PoE content, not just talking about bows deserving buffs. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Have a good rest of your evenings.